Good afternoon, everyone. Second European super freeze underway. As this splits, that pocket of cold air will descend down into Spain and Morocco, bringing snow to the deserts again. I'm going to use some new weather graphics from weathermodels.com, Ryan Maue's new site. A glimpse here at snow totals in Morocco again and North Africa. This will be accompanied by heavy strong winds and dust storms blowing east. Take a look at Central Europe. These are grain growing areas, bread baskets. They're going to have real difficulty getting the crops in the ground on time. Massive amounts of snow on tap. Japan and Korea. And in the US, snow and cold temperatures delaying the cherry blossoms in DC for up to 2 weeks. And this video is brought to you by TrueLeafMarket.com, heirloom and organic seeds. And while you're watching the video, please remember to subscribe to Adapt 2030 and click that bell so you can get the latest updates. Here we go. Second European super freeze. Whatever has bloomed or budded out in the fields, in the orchards, is going to be severely damaged or absolutely killed from these cold temperatures and snow that are on the way. This will take us out into March 18th. This is a temperature anomaly map, so that's the number of degrees below the average. These are degrees Celsius as well, but this is going to be 20 degrees Celsius below normal temperatures. You're going to have to do the Fahrenheit conversion yourself. So for example, if the average temperature in the UK was 10 degrees Celsius at this time, it's going to bring us down to minus 10 degrees Celsius. And remember, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. So what this means is where you're going to see these darker purples, water is going to turn into ice. Now this is just on the 18th. And you can see that air push right over into the UK going out. This is the areas that they're going to receive snow, but it's not exactly known how much it's going to be. But the wind's going to be strong. They're talking about sea effect snow. And these are the areas they've pinpointed on the map that are at least going to receive accumulations. But later on the 19th, this is going to break and this pocket of cold is going to descend through France down into Spain. And whoa, we are going to get snow in Morocco and North Africa again. Last week of March, Sahara Desert areas are receiving snow. More record snow on the way in Morocco. These areas should be pushing 80 degrees Fahrenheit, but they're going to be receiving snow. And even AccuWeather puts it Arctic chill, but it's really not 4 to 8 degrees Celsius below normal. These same areas are going to be 20 degrees Celsius below normal. So you see how they bump the temperatures up so it doesn't look like it's, well, too crazy. Well, that's a real big jump between 4 degrees Celsius below normal and 20 degrees Celsius below normal. Even 16 degrees Celsius below normal. I wonder why they put the temperatures so low on that. And these will be the beginning temperatures here, March 18th. And you can indeed see these purples and going in the purple-white are definitely below freezing. So think about that. Anywhere Germany. Germany's a breadbasket. They grow wheat. That trailing purple going off of Scandinavia, heading over into Eastern Europe and Central Asia, that's a breadbasket area as well. So just think about the planting that will be delayed along with the snows on this. And this even rolls out into the 21st of March, these temperature anomalies. Still 10 or plus more degrees Celsius below normal temperatures. These are the grain growing regions. And even when we come out into the 27th of March, almost April, look at the temperatures are still below normal. Now the orchards are going to have a real difficult time because they've already started budding. It was warm and then it was cold and now they're trying to recover and bud again and they're going to get crushed. Losses of vineyards, anything that was out as a seedling or a starter in the field is wiped out for sure. I'm going to bring you over here to Ryan Maue's weathermodels.com. I appreciate Ryan's work through the years on the Twitter feed of putting up these types of graphics, and now you can find it here for your own use. The different weather models, tools. I like to use the GFS is what we're looking at here moving forward. The different ensemble sets as well. I want to run you through the site here of the graphs and temperature charts I pulled off along with snow cover in different areas. Now it's going to flip between centimeters and inches because I was trying to show both. This is what's coming centimeters. So remember, approximately 30 centimeters equals a foot. This will bring us up through the 23rd of the month. You can see over in Eastern Europe, heavy snows, but let's look up in Scandinavia. What do you think up in Norway? Looking at around at least 100 to 150 centimeters. And remember, let's divide that by 30. So 150 divided by 30 is how many feet? Those areas in red up there on the coast, especially up in Iceland as well, that's multiple feet, 3, 4, 5 feet of snow up there. Then you look down in the Italian Alps as well, French Alps, right along the border. And we look at the Spain-French border as well. Huge amounts of snow. I'm going to white out here for you so you can see North Africa and look at Morocco again in these same areas. Centimeters, look at the depths, divide by 30 and you'll see how many feet there are coming down in these areas. This is absolutely not normal for North Africa and Morocco to be receiving snow almost in April. The temperatures should be pushing well into the 80s Fahrenheit by now. I know nighttime temperatures dip. It's a desert area, of course. But daytime temps should not be receiving snow at the moment. Let's take a look over here around Turkey, see what's coming down, and over toward Greece there. Now with this is going to be accompanied heavy winds. Now this red, yellow is dry and warm winds at the moment. And that air is going to get actually sandwiched out of the way, and it's going to create an incredible dust storm that's going to sweep east. You can check out the Barcelona dust forecast. This is on the 16th, but it just keeps progressing eastward and eastward and eastward, and it just disappears over into Central Asia. That'll be replaced by incredibly cold temperatures with snow. Now I want to bring your attention out to the green above the Black Sea. These are major grain growing areas. The bread baskets, if you will, of Eastern Europe going over into Central Asia. And once you understand what's happening with these breadbasket growing areas, it'll explain a lot of the political moves that have happened over the last couple years as well. So moving even more east over into Kazakhstan, which not a lot of people really pay attention to, but again, it's another grain producer. Look how much snow is coming down. This time the charts have changed into inches. Just divide by 12 for those of you in Europe. And you can see how much snow is going to come down over the next week. Again, delays in planting. We're seeing delays in planting everywhere across Europe, all the way over into Central Asia. And this will be followed by another entire week of below normal temperatures. And these are in degrees Fahrenheit. So remember, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius, which is the freeze mark. Now look down in Spain. They're getting temperatures that are down in the 20s Fahrenheit. 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Look in the grain growing regions. It's below freezing. They're supposed to be planting now. The fields are supposed to be warming. Guess that's not going to happen this year. Let's continue over into Asia. Take a look at the Korean Peninsula and Japan. This is for the 18th, and then we swing into the 22nd, and look how much snow has come down along the eastern coastal areas of South Korea, into North Korea as well. But Japan, about to receive record snow yet again this year for the umpteenth time. Let's jump over to North America, where the fourth nor'easter is going to make landfall. DC Buds, where the tourists go down because of the amazing floral display that nature provides, is going to be at least 10 days to 2 weeks behind because of, well, incredibly cold temperatures, and now we have all this snow coming down. Since this is a U.S. chart, this is inches. Remember, 12 inches is a foot, or 30 centimeters if you're in Europe. You can flip back and forth between. And you know what? The media is not putting this all together as a global Northern Hemispheric event where there's incredible amounts of snow coming down far past the season where it should be with anomalously cold temperatures. This is the state of our climate right now. It has definitely shifted due to the grand solar minimum. It's going to continue to intensify as our magnetosphere weakens and our jet streams flow further out of their normal patterns. That is just one part of the grand solar minimum. The drop in the TSI, that's another. The volcanic eruptions due to galactic cosmic rays, exciting silica-rich magma chambers, that's another. There's so many parts to this grand solar minimum. I'm just showing you this one facet of what's happening right now. This year, we're still going to get crops in the ground. But what's going to happen in 2020 when it's still snowing like this at the end of April and into May? Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video.